Hello again. It is no secret that many Conservatives are tearing out their hair in anger and frustration at both the poor showing that their leader is making and also the soaring popularity of reform. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and there can be no greater sign of the utter desperation of the Conservative Party than the fact that serious consideration is being given to toppling Kemi Badenoch and installing Boris Johnson as leader once more. The reasoning behind the idea is quite sound, but I regard the whole enterprise as very dubious. At the moment, the leaders of the two main political parties in Britain are a pair of dull nonentities. They are ciphers without personalities. For most people, Starmer and Badenoch are as dull as ditch water, and nobody really knows who they are. Nigel Farage, on the other hand, is a real card. He has a personality, and one feels that he's a genuine human being. He might be a dreadful racist or neo-Nazi according to some, or a brave patriot who can save his country according to others, but he is without doubt a real and interesting human being, with passions and weaknesses, good points and bad points. He is similar in that respect, of course, to Donald Trump. People can relate to him. I doubt anybody feels that way about the current leader of the Conservative Party. One cannot imagine anybody hating or loving her. She is bland and anodyne, almost a cardboard cutout. Boris Johnson, for all his many faults, was always a personality. He may be devious and dishonest. He may have a dozen illegitimate children scattered across the kingdom. He might even be crooked. But he too, like Nigel Farage and Donald Trump, is a character. People can relate to him. Some hate him, others feel that he's a bit of a lad. Cheeky rogue with a heart of gold. Best of all, many people liked him and voted for him in a way that they did not for Rishi Sunak, and almost certainly will not for Kemi Badenoch. The word is that Boris Johnson is actually waiting for the call. He has been intriguing and plotting and made it clear that he's ready and willing to return to lead the party if he is begged to do so. He views himself like Churchill, and these are his wilderness years. He's waiting for the country to call upon his services once more. I did not personally have much use for him as a Prime Minister, but such is the position of the Conservatives now that I don't think they have much to lose. Nobody seriously thinks that Kemi Badenoch will be the next Prime Minister, but at least with Johnson there might be a chance. If he did return and announced a raft of policies concerning immigration and so on, which were more ferocious than those being offered by Nigel Farage, then he might possibly be in with a chance. There's nothing to lose because the way things are currently heading, the next Parliament is likely to be a hung one or a coalition or some other result, which would mean that little got done.